Can anybody tell me why I get a full 360 star rotation of stars when I'm star trailing over 2 hours? I get a full circle, yet in the globe theory model, the Earth hasn't even rotated more than 30 degrees. So if the ball hasn't turned 360 degrees, why am I getting a full circle of stars within a couple of hours? No, because it's all BS. Well, it's not a globe. No, it's flat, because at the centre of the flat Earth system, as all the ancients knew for thousands and thousands of years, there's a permanent spinning vortex at the centre north. Even in meteorology, they talk about the northern vortex or the Arctic vortex. Well, it's there. As the Bible describes it as the four winds, which started off the whole system through convection, the cold Antarctic wind and the cold Arctic wind from both ends of, the inner and outer of the flat Earth system, and the tropical warm zone through convection causes the wind to flow. And as the ancients told us, the wind is in the magnetic field. There's many mythological stories that describe the whole system, how the northern hemisphere rotation is all mirrored out to the south. Take the Perseus Medusa mythology. You see, if there's a central northern point and everything's mirrored out or reflected out to the south, all the way around the south, then we get a lot of, mirrored reflections. And that's what we get on an infinite scale. So if there's the sun, the unseen plasma sun that most people don't know about, is in the centre Arctic. It's the plasma, cannot see pure plasma. We only get its image. We only see its image that's cast out into our electromagnetic light spectrum. That plasma sun is hidden in the centre there, and it's projected out all around the flat Earth system. Everybody out south, during daylight hours of course, is going to see an image in the south if he's in the southern hemisphere. And this is what we do, because the southern hemisphere rotations, stars and sun, come out of the south. You're not told that at school. In the north they come out of the centre north and come out in a golden ratio form, but when they go back in, it completes a cardanoid shape. That cardanoid loop is always behind you, no matter where you stand in the north. In the south, it just it goes over your arc of horizon, across your northern zone there. It goes, just flows all the way around to the west, southwest, south, loops around there. That's the daylight side if you're looking at night, and then comes back out around south, southeast, east, north, across your northern horizon. But we don't see the other half, the loop side. We only see the one half, that arc that goes over us. Well, that's how it works. In the Medusa Perseus mythological story, you have Medusa, the Hydra or whatever they call her, with all the worms, snakes come out of her head. Well, that's what all those snakes represent. Because in another depiction of that model, or another story, is it's the octopus. All the tentacles are all scattered all around the south, projected from the centre north. So in the Bible it mentions you've got your ploughshare wave of the toroidal magnetic field, and further out becomes the pruning hook, where it hooks around the south. So imagine a lot of those all around the south. So it looks like a bit of a octopus already. But inside that loop you've got put a red dot, which represents the pomegranate, which is also mentioned in the Bible, because that's the mirrored sun from the centre. So you've got that all the way around the southern hemisphere, which gives the all those waves, those curving magnetic field lines, give it the octopus look. Well, in the Medusa Perseus story, the Hydra, it says something about the mirror. he's given a mirror on his journey to kill this Medusa or Hydra or whatever it was, I can't quite remember. And basically telling you the whole system, how the north is mirrored to the south. And that's what it is. Turned to stone is another side of it. It's another story to be told. It's more of a divine, spiritual story. But realise that's what it is. It's you can either refer to it as the snakes, all the snakes coming out of her head, all around the perimeter of the southern hemisphere, or the octopus. Okay, so look into that. Everything's projected from the north. It's a mirrored effect. The only way we can sort of verify this is by looking towards the celestial equator at Orion's belt at this time of the year. Right there where the belt is, you'll get Aldebaran and Betelgeuse on one side of the hemisphere, on one side of the belt, within that curve, and on the other side you'll get Rigel and Sirius. That'll be within the other hemisphere's curve. Well, those two are the same stars. Betelgeuse and Aldebaran are Sirius and Rigel. They're mirrored. You can just spin them, or in the parabolic image was what it's being projected as, you have to flip it over and then turn upside down. They're the same stars. It's mentioned so many times in mythological stories in different ways. It's just unbelievable that people haven't picked up on it. I'm pretty sure the Freemasons know all about it, but they don't want you to know about it. So look into it. Cheers, guys. The world's flat.